Every year, I basically start out evaluating what I did last year, and I literally think I had the worst year of my life because I didn't end up as the version of myself that I thought I was going to be at every single checkpoint. And then obviously nobody believes me because it literally looked like. But that feeling of being a failure, I think, is just a byproduct of what happens when I've never had an accurate end goal or an accurate vision of myself and what I want to be when I grow up. At 16 years old, I thought 32-year-old me was going to be working as a plastic surgeon. At 22 years old, I thought 32-year-old me was going to be an associate at a law firm. Then at 26 years old, I thought 32-year-old me was going to be a marketing director at a cosmetics company. Now, I'm just 32. Then in 2025, I realized the problem is literally me. I'm the problem, it's me. Okay, so in my 20s, I tried everything, like anything and everything. I graduated with a double degree in biology and healthcare policy. I took my MCAT, then I took my LSAT, then I did a fellowship in India to find my roots. I went to art school in San Francisco. I learned how to stitch, like tailor and sew and design Indian clothes so I could sell them from Chandni Chowk to SF. Then I got my first big girl job at Sephora headquarters. Then I was like, okay, this is what was expected. I just hustle and get, onto the corporate ladder until I'm 60. And then obviously, I ended up on the worst possible team. Literally no freedom. They had no creativity. I was so miserable that I ended up just quitting. Everyone was like, Esther, you have to leave that job. So that's exactly what I did. Then last year, my mom was literally like, you're 32. You don't have to do anything anymore. Like, you don't have to listen to your parents' life advice. You don't have to listen to your teachers or your managers. You can do what you want. You're an adult. Grow up. You have free will. And I don't know why that just broke all my subconscious programming for before, because when your mom tells you it's time to grow up, and then when she's also like, you don't have to listen to the things that people told you, it is like one of the most freeing experiences I think I've ever had. And I was like, you're right. Like, I was letting all of this weird, or when you're younger and somebody asks you, what do you want to do when you grow up? And you're automatically like, at least in like the brown girl community, like it's just so rewarded to say doctor or scientist. Like people are just so much happier and like they get excited about it because that's usually what they've done in the brown community, right? But then when you say like travel photographer, people are kind of like, they're not dismissive, but they're kind of just like, oh, like unable to relate basically because it's such a not normalized career. All of that just adds up to you being positively reinforced to be in a path that like I think wasn't for me. Basically, I was telling myself that I had to do all these things even though literally nobody had told me that that would lead to me being happy. Like anybody could tell that I was not meant to do a corporate job. So I just literally got rid of all of that programming 2025, and now I've realized I can literally do whatever I want. I guess like the only obstacle is genuinely just me and my own mindset, and I guess that's kind of just entrepreneurship. You figure it out along the way. And so I just kind of accepted that, like, okay, you failed at the doctor, the lawyer, the tailor timeline, but now you don't have to consider them failures and you can just pivot. I guess the only good thing that like when you failed at so many things, you realize how much freedom you truly have. But when freedom is such a core value, to me, I think I'm always going to be unhappy until I somehow achieve that as like the standard of what I can be. I guess free to do whatever I want, go wherever I want, and just somehow have a career that gets me there. So 2026 is the year I'm really going for it. Like actually quitting my jobs, no more random freelancing for gigs that I don't really wholeheartedly believe in, no corporate career, just going for the vision that I have for my life, because I think I've finally figured out what I wanted to do, which is film. I love filming, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to explore my creativity. I'm going to take all my savings from corporate era and just put it all into my creative era, because I finally arrived at the point where I realized I have free will. And I don't know why it took me so long, but here I am, just silencing my inner critic, ready to feed my free will, because 2026 is the year that I'm just going for it. And I'm going to be filming it all so that I don't end up in January 2027 being like, I didn't do anything. Because I'm going to have this to watch and come back to.